Hello! What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to make a video for you guys about decorating a small room. I have a very small room, so I think I can be of some help and hopefully give you some tips and techniques on how to make the most of the space you have. But yeah, so I'm just going to give you a room tour and then go through some tips or little things that I did to make my room feel bigger and just utilize the space as much as I could. Shall we do this? I think we should do this. Let's go. So saying this room is small doesn't really do it justice because I'm living in a den, which is not even a real bedroom. It's not designed to be a bedroom. It doesn't have a closet, so that makes things a lot more difficult. So I had to make do with what I got. So here we go. So when you're in our living room, you see that my room is just separated by this divider. So really there's not that much privacy because whatever I'm doing in there you'll be able to hear. I can't just like close the door and have these private conversations. So starting here, you can see I have this silver cart near the bed, and this kind of helps me out with more than one issue that I have. So I always wanted to do my hair and makeup looking into this mirror, which meant that I had to kind of bring all my tools over and lay them on the floor and try to find spots for all my hair products. So now I just have all my hair products, hair ties, hairbrush, some tanning stuff, all of this stuff just neatly into one basket. And then you can see there I have some of my hair oils. And then we move down here and I have a spot for my electronics. So I have my tablet, my phone. Why is it so hard for me to think of the word phone? And some snacks right there. And then moving down I have all my tools conveniently in one spot. So I have my iron, my hair dryer, and my 2 curling irons. So moving into the room here, I put this mirror right here, and then I have my calendar above it. It has a nice cork board on the side, and I don't have anything filled out because I haven't been very productive lately, so I'm just gonna wait till September to start filling out my calendar again. It's a dry erase. So if you come in, I have my laptop on the bed. I didn't want to move it for this video because I'm showing you what's real, and I always have that laptop on my bed, to be honest with you. And then if we look at the bedding, which I think is really cool, is from H&M. It's a duvet cover and it was only $34 Canadian. And I have an IKEA duvet inside, which was only $7.99, which is ridiculous. If you have a chance to get a loft bed, that would be really cool because then you can save some space underneath the bed. Say put your desk under there, it frees up more space in your room. But if you can't do that, stick with a twin bed because, I mean, unless you're a really big person who needs a lot of room, you can deal with sleeping on a twin bed. I have for years, and it's just a really good way to save space. You want to utilize all the space you can. So I have this ledge here, and I like to put things on it like my drinks or just things that I want to put out of the way for a minute. Right here is my Tom Brady picture frame because Tom Brady is bae. And down here I just have a few little plants. I don't know if they're succulents or cacti or what they are, but I really think having greenery in your room is something that you should make a goal. I think it really looks beautiful and helps make this space look awesome. Speaking of utilizing space, I was able to find this little magazine rack, and I put all my journals in it. I usually put my dry erase markers, my keys, headphones, just so everything's in one convenient spot. And behind the pillows there's a little space here. Look for kind of hidden spaces, and I keep my exercise equipment here. So there's my foam roller, my yoga mat, I have some bands down there as well as some weights. So in this corner I like to sit, and putting the bed here in this corner kind of allowed me to create this little nook. So as I showed you before, there's the magazines, And then if we go over here, you can see I have these stick-on dry erase boards. They can just like stick onto any surface really, so I thought that this was really cool because it makes this little corner seem more like a kind of workspace in a way, because my desk is mostly used for makeup. Moving over here, I have this big wardrobe from IKEA. It's pretty stuffed, so you can see that the doors don't really shut properly. But my tip for you, if you don't have a real bedroom, definitely buy a wardrobe, because unless you get a very expensive clothing rack, they're usually flimsy. I had a clothing rack in here that just challenged my sanity, to be honest. It would honestly fall over and I had to try to put so much stuff on it. It just wasn't worth it. So I believe this was only about $129 from IKEA, and I think it's a great storage piece because it also has shelving built in, so I keep all my jeans, my workout clothes, my pajamas. Then I keep a big thing full of socks, and I have some purses over there. And if you can, you definitely want to utilize, oh my god, I keep saying utilize, you want to use up all the space you have. So here I attach this hanging organizer thing and just put all my underwear in it. Hee, don't look. But that really helps save up one of the shelves in there. Save up? It helps clear up one of the shelves in there is what I'm trying to say. Then we open here and this is an actual closet. And like I showed you before, you want to use hangers and hooks, so I installed these little hooks in here to hold my scarves and some more bags. These are kind of crossbody bags. And I just have all my clothes hanging up. Definitely get some of these hangers that can hold your skirts or pants folded over. And I also put my extra bedding down here. And I used an old shelf that I had, which I didn't want anymore because it's like a wire shelf and it was really cheap, but it's kind of ugly. But I used it and put it in here so there would be more storage. So it's a good thing to repurpose things that you have if you can. So I have my like work jeans down here and I have my bras up here. Another thing that I found useful was to get these big storage bins so you can put things that you're not using right now or clothes that are out of season up here. Ideally, I wouldn't want to have these colored bins up here just for the aesthetic of the room, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. And then if we move over here, I also have this shelf that I purchased from IKEA. I believe it was about $79. And having these shelves where you can buy cubes for really helps to organize things more. As you can see, mine's housing a bunch of crap. So up on the first shelf, this isn't even a shelf, but I still wanted to use this for space. Containers will definitely help you out because you can just throw things in them and no one can really see what's in there. These were actually bed risers that didn't fit for underneath my bed. If you can put your bed on risers to create more room for under bed storage, that's awesome. The way this bed is, it didn't work out, so I just use these as containers instead. Like I said before, this wouldn't be my ideal kind of basket, but if you're on a budget and it works, why not do it, right? So up here I just have this balloon I got for my birthday a long time ago, but it's still kicking, so I can't bring myself to get rid of it. I have my Michael Kors watch, have some jewelry. Wow, I'm getting out of breath. This is like a workout. I have the only Beanie Baby I ever kept, which is this awesome flamingo. I don't know why I kept it, but now I can't come to get rid of it, like I can't make myself. I have this little box here that holds a lot of jewelry and some sunglasses here. And I have this little cubby thing, this little cube that holds a bunch of junk that you don't want to see. Feminine products, cotton balls, weird stuff like that. In a perfect world, I would like to have kind of a wicker basket here. But at the time I was on a budget and I already had these before from that ugly wired shelf I showed you, so I kept them around. I didn't want to just buy all new things just because I wanted to. I kind of wanted to use things I already had. If we move down to this shelf, this is the prettier shelf. So I have my Terramundi pot, which is really cool. It's kind of like a piggy bank, except for you're making a goal or a wish, and every time you put money into it, you're going towards that goal, which is awesome. So then if we move down lower in this cubby, I have my camera bag, which this camera is housed in. I have this Sony camera and I have another lens. And down here I put my everyday backpack and my indoor shoes for when I want to work out. If we move over to here, this is kind of my desk area. I have this inspiration board that I made. I got this board from the dollar store and it's just a cork board, but I have these push pins in it, so anytime I want to, I can change any of these images. And I just cut these out from magazines. Down here I also used a part of that shelf that I told you I didn't like, the one that I have in my wardrobe right now. And I saw things like this on Urban Outfitters actually. They sell these little grids and I already had one of these, so I just nailed it up and I hang my jewelry from it now. Over here I have my mirror, and this is my makeup collection. I try not to keep too much anymore, so these are kind of my staple items. And I just have them organized in some cups. And this container I got from Walmart a long time ago. And this desk here is from IKEA. And I measured it to be the perfect amount of space to have this desk, to have this little shelf, and to have this wardrobe, but still have the clearance to open this door here. So if we move this drawer opens up, and you see I just have more makeup. And these containers I just got from the dollar store. So I have some deodorants and wipes, all my liquid lipsticks, and some lip balms and lip exfoliator in here. Then I have my lipsticks and my lip glosses and some pencils. Then I have some eyeshadow stuff, eye stuff, and then this is all my skincare items. I wanted this desk because those drawers, that drawer is very convenient and it really helps me keep, I was gonna say clutter off the desk, but this is still cluttered, but it's quite the improvement from what I had before. And down here, this is kind of gross, but I have my garbage can. I don't really want to show you garbage, but there's a point to this part of the video. I really didn't want my garbage can to be out in the open, so I hide it under this desk, and in the future I'm gonna get kind of a silver step can that, so you can't actually see the garbage. It has like a cover on top of it. But cool thing also, since this room is so small, I didn't want to have a big laundry basket taking up space. I used to have one, but really the only place to put it would be in this corner, and can you imagine having to pull the laundry basket out every single time you want to get into this closet? So I said no to that, and I found this basket at Canadian Tire, and it's divided into two sections, so lights and darks, but it's actually the perfect size to fit under the desk. And it's more of a skinny basket rather than one that's really wide. So it's narrower and I can fit, this is so gross, but this is my sock that wants to come out. So I can fit all my laundry in here and have it be hidden out of the way because I don't want to be looking at that every day. The problem with my room before was that I just had too much clutter everywhere and it was making me feel, I don't know, weighed down. I didn't feel creative. I didn't really feel like doing anything. And then over here, I just have this desk chair that I got from IKEA also. It was, I believe, $26.99, and it's good because I can kind of just scoot it over here, or I can turn it around and face this way when I want to do my hair, and I'm able to look into this mirror. And also, sorry for spinning you guys so much, if I want to move it out of the way completely, I can put it in this corner, and then I have this whole area free to like stretch or work out. So it works well for me. Alright guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me in my room today. It was a good time. I hope you got some tips from this video, or maybe you're just more aware that you could potentially live in a really small space and make it work for you. You don't have to have the most beautiful, largest place to make it work and for you to be happy, because I'm actually very happy living here. It just goes to show you don't need much to be happy. Happiness is a state of mind. Wow, Alex, that was a golden nugget of knowledge. Please leave me a comment down below or a video request. I love talking to you guys, and I definitely want to make content that you guys want to see. Again, thank you so much for checking out this video, and I want you to remember, don't just make up your face, make up your mind too, and I will see you in my next one. Bye-bye, guys.
You hold me down, set my soul on fire. Your voice and sound takes my breath.
So this is my finished look.